This is the Samulicious deck, and it is quite fun and powerful as well. So let's take a look at these cards, and you can always copy it and play it yourself. So the veteran, you're a creature ETB, you gain 1 life. Sure, it also transforms into a flyer that does the opposite. When a creature leaves the battlefield, you gain 1 life. The March of Light, it is removal. You can exile an artifact, a creature, or enchantment, and I use white cards to diminish the cost of the spell. Very nice. I only will use 1 copy though. So, the aspirants, we all know this. At beginning of combat, puts a +1/+1 counter. Yes, very powerful. Nice. There's 1 copy of Rally the Ranks, because I like it. Lots of samurais and clerics here, so you can give them +1/+1. Nice. The Spellbinder, well, you can take a look at the opponent's hand and exile a card, but it just costs 2 more, still available for him to cast. But it is a flyer and a 3/1. The wedding announcement, well, if you attack with 2 or more creatures, you draw a card. Otherwise, you create a 1/1 human. And of course, you put invitation counters. When it has 3, you transform it to get your creatures +1/+1. Very nice. The treasure chest, well, I just had to include this card because, well, you can get like 5 treasure tokens or life and draw cards, or search your library for a card. Only if you roll a 1 that you're fucked, but you probably won't. Befriending the moths. So it's nice because, a creature you control gets +1/+1 and flying, and then you get a 2/4 flyer. Only 1 copy though. Hallowed Haunting. Jeez. Okay. So if you control 7 or more enchantments, there are a lot of enchantments in this deck, then creatures have flying and vigilance. Nice. And when you cast an enchantment, you create a little spirit which grows. So it's nice. Sagarda's Splendor. So this one, if you have the same life total or bigger than the last noted life total, then you draw cards. But you can always when you cast a white spell, you gain 1 life. So very nice enchantment. And of course these enchantments are doing stuff like making sure the Skyblast Samurai is cheap to cast. And yes. Okay, so now the Wandering Emperor. Okay, it's a great planeswalker. It exiles creatures, but only if they're tapped. But you can create samurais, which is kind of like the goal of this deck to cast samurais, and this triggers the veteran, and you can also put a +1/+1 counter and give it first strike. Give a creature first strike. And stuff, of course. The Sunblade Samurai, it's a 4/4 for 5, but it does have vigilance, and you can always discard it to get the basic plains cards. It's more useful than you think. Plus you gain 2 life. Cool. Okay. The Oath. Well, it just creates 3/2/2 white samurai creature tokens with vigilance. This triggers the veteran. I think it triggers something else. Well, when you cast it, it triggers the Sigarda. But it's very nice because some decks can't handle 3/2/2s. Okay, the Sky Blast. Oh, it's just flying 4/4, but it flies, so it's very cool. And costs 1 less for each enchantment. Nice. So this one is the Emeria, and it can act as a land or a spell that creates 2/4/4 Angel Warrior creature tokens. Plus, non-angel creatures, they gain indestructible. Sure, so cool. So the mana base is quite basic. Ha! So 2 Cave of the Frost Dragon can turn into a 3/4 dragon with flying, or just, act as a plains. A Kunju is kind of like removal, but at the same time, it is a plains, like I've said before, not an actual plains, but these are actual plains, so 21 plains. And this will make sure that your game remains smooth, right? Because there's not much variance. It's just a whole bunch of plays. And that is it. So I built this out of the blue, and I've been winning quite a few ranked matches with it. And yeah, I like this deck. So please comment or like and subscribe. And that is it. So thank you for watching. Bye.